Hi, I'm Ben-Yaakov. This video presents a riddle on a capacitor pre-charge circuit. Now, what is a pre-charge of a capacitor? This is a circuit that we use in order to charge the capacitor or a capacitor in a moderate way. If we just connect a voltage source to a capacitor, of course we're going to have a very high peak current, which could be dangerous for the capacitor, for the system as a whole, and for the switch, in fact. So in order to avoid that, we use a pre-charge circuit that will charge the capacitor in a moderate way, and once the capacitor voltage is going up to about the input voltage, then we can safely turn on the switch and main power will go, of course, this way to the load. There are many pre-charge circuits available that people have been using, and I am now showing 4 types. One is very simple, in which the current is limited by a resistor, R sub S. Here is the switch, we turn it on, and then the current flows here until this capacitor is charged. Of course, we're going to have here a switch for the main power later on. Power is not going this way, but will be coming through another connection. So this is the first circuit. The second one has a transistor, which is turned on. Now with a switch that has a much lower current as compared to this one, and the current to the capacitor is going through a transistor which is turned on. This is a p-channel transistor. This is a zener just to clamp the voltage to the maximum allowable voltage, operating voltage of the gate to source terminals. And then we have this third one, which also uses a transistor, but then we have here a resistor, which is put here in the source side. Again, we have a switch which turns this thing on in order to charge the capacitor. In order to make the cases more specific, I've just added here just numbers, like the voltage is 70 volt, the threshold of the transistors is -5 volt, zener diode is 12 volt here, and then we have the RS, which is this, and this resistors are 50 ohms, and then we have the capacitor is 10 millifarad, and the RDS on of the transistor is 5 milliohm. So these are just numerical values. If someone would like to do some calculation, although the circuits can be evaluated by just looking at them and analyzing how they work. A fourth pre-charge circuit is one which is based on a switch mode converter. Here we have a converter. This is the input voltage, could be the high voltage or any other voltage, and then there is a on signal here which starts the converter to operate, and then we are charging the capacitor, and then of course there will be another switch for the main power. So these are the 4 configuration that I'm presenting here. And my questions are as follows. First of all, to order the pre-charge schemes with regard to efficiency, that is the one with the highest efficiency, that is lower losses, and then the second one with the second efficiency, and so on. The second question is, what makes the highest ranked configuration, that is the one with the lowest losses, the highest efficiency, what makes it efficient? What's the reason that it is more efficient? The third question is, which of the schemes will have the highest peak current within the pre-charge? And the fourth question is to estimate the maximum current of scheme 2. Scheme 2 is the one with the transistor, and the question is, what's the peak current expected in this case? So that's the end of the riddle. I thank you very much for your attention. I hope you will pick up this challenge and write your answers. I'll be happy to see them, and obviously I'll eventually post another video with the full answer and some more analysis on these circuits. Thank you very much for your attention.